haven't had my ADHD meds in 2 weeks, going on 3 actually. Almost 3 weeks. I have depression and like mood swings and stuff like that, but also I got the ADHD-PI, primarily inattentive, or predominantly inattentive, one of the two. My brain has been effed for 3 weeks. I can't think, I can't concentrate. It's very difficult for me to function, even right now. So I've been later and later to work. I've been unable to focus at work. The only thing I can focus on are my own creative projects. I'm not getting paid for those, right? So I'm trying my damn best to like actually be a productive member of society, or of my job at least. It's been really hard functioning these past couple weeks without my meds. Nobody talks about, I'm joking. I hate when people do that. One of the paradoxes, the Flashpoint paradox, having ADHD makes doing the things you want to do difficult. They make doing the things you don't want to do even more difficult because you're driven by dopamine and the fact that you don't have dopamine. It's attention deficit disorder. Like, I'm at a deficit. So I need something to fill in those gaps, that dopamine. That's what the ADHD meds do. I'm not going to say specifically what it is because, I don't know, HIPAA. I'm going to HIPAA myself. You know what I mean? I have a hard time functioning doing things right now, which includes making phone calls and sending emails. And the way that my psychiatrist works is I have to email them when I'm ready for a prescription. So you can imagine the Flashpoint paradox that happens when you don't have your meds and you need to send an email, make a phone call to get your meds. What happened was I went to go get my meds because I thought that they were already going to be there at my pharmacy, which I also won't name because, you know, HIPAA. This is after I spoke to my psychiatrist, right? Who's lovely. We're not dogging my psychiatrist. I can't get my prescription unless I have a meeting on the boards. When I last met with her, she was like, well, once you get close to end, message me and I'll send your prescription over to the pharmacy. Forgot. Ran out of meds, right? So it's not her fault. It's my fault. I've been raw dogging life since then. And in the back of my mind every day it's like, yo, you should go get your meds. So I go to my pharmacy to get my meds. They're like, we don't have anything for you. And then I say, oh, okay. Now I guess I got to call or email my psychiatrist. That takes me nearly a week to do. It's in the back of my mind every single day. I'm thinking about it. Oh, I should email her. Oh, I should email them. Oh, I should call them. And every time I think to do it, I immediately forget to actually execute on that. There's an older lady crossing the street, and that's called ADHD. When I finally muster up to email them, I emailed them. They emailed me back, said, hey, you need to have an appointment on the books. So now I got to make a phone call because I can't make an appointment through the email, I don't think. I did call that same day. Actually, I called immediately. They, yo, let me get an appointment on the books. So I call, we set up the appointment. Then they say, reply to their email letting them know that you have a appointment on the books, right? Which is weird because I feel like I'm emailing and calling the same people, which is like, well, why don't you? Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. So I was talking. I said I don't have my meds, by the way. So that's not the end of the story. The end of the story is worse, actually. So I emailed them immediately. Actually, no, I think I took a little bit. And then I emailed them, right? I emailed them the pharmacy I want them to send it to, right? And I get a text message saying verify this prescription that Dr. Such and Such set up for you, right? I take too long to do that, but I don't have my meds. So when I finally do it, it's at the wrong pharmacy. So now I have to email them saying, hey, you sent this to the wrong pharmacy, which is another hurdle that's just making this more difficult. Now I'm on my depression bag. I'm like, I can't get my meds. I need my meds. It takes me like a day to email them back and say, hey, you sent it to the wrong pharmacy. This is the pharmacy I was using before. I told you specifically, gave you the address and the phone number of the pharmacy to send it to. I didn't say this to them because I'm not a rude person. Even though, you know, you can't be justified in that because I need my meds, but I don't like being confrontational. I like being resolvatory. That's a new word that I just made up. I like being solutions-based. Or, you know, just not rude, not a dick. Much to their credit, they send it to the spot that they're supposed to send it to. I get a new email with the, verify such and such. I see that it's going to the right place, and I don't see a date for pickup and what have you. I call and I say, yo, what's going on with this? The nice young lady on the phone, she asked somebody else. They're like, we are just receiving this. We haven't worked on it yet. It's on back order. So while I would tell you 48 hours, we actually don't know when your medicine's going to be in. So sit tight, continue to, she didn't say this. Sit tight, continue to raw dog life with your brain that's barely functioning. We'll hit you up when your medicine's there. That was 2 days ago. What should I do? I should call them and see if there's any kind of update. I'm hoping to get that text at any minute. Literally any minute, because I got tickets to go to the movies today. I'm supposed to be go seeing Predator Badlands, and I'm supposed to be seeing it like in Cherry Hill and like IMAX. I'm telling you right now, if I get that text from my pharmacy, which is across the planet from where that movie theater is, I'm canceling those tickets and I'm going to get my meds. It's that bad. I cannot think. I cannot concentrate. And I'm having a really tough time right now. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know why I said that, but that's my story. It's tough, man, because like when you have deadlines, you have important things to work on at your job, and you have your wife, and well, I have my wife, and you don't have my wife. I have my wife. And I have my wife, my dog, and people who are dependent on me, and my brain won't work, and I can't sleep, and I'm having a tough time. It's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. So hopefully I get my meds today because I need them, and I'm trying to do whatever I can do to be a human being. That's today. I'll let you guys know when I get my meds, because I'll probably be celebrating. I'll probably do like I got my meds, nigga. I cannot wait to have a functioning brain again. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you get all the help that you need, and I hope that the people who are around you love you. If you see a dog, boop its snoot. With permission from the owner, because not doing like just approaching somebody's dog without even asking is crazy. Anyway, I digress. Talk to you guys next time.